welcome back to the Games Room, welcome back to another video, and this is not another pickups video because there is no pickup. So this week I've been browsing eBay and I'm going to talk grails. So there's basically two grails. I've got a nice collection, but there's two grails I'm always after, I'm always on the lookout for. One of them is a Sega Mega Jet. I don't know why I want one because I've got no nostalgia for it, but I just think it looks so cool, so interesting. I used to get it off on a Japanese airline, and you could play Mega Drive games through the headset TV. I thought that's fantastic. And it was the precursor to Nomad. So the technology for that, they obviously made the Nomad in America. And my other grail is a Street Fighter 2 Turbo SNES console box. Not about the console because I've got the console, but the box. So, right, what I've done, there's no games this week, no pickups, but on the way, I was tempted to get a Mega Jet, but it's silly expensive. But I've managed to pick up a good deal on a Street Fighter 2 Turbo box and the console. So I've got a SNES, which I'll show you. Just come over here. So I had a SNES. I've got a few Super Nintendos, but believe it or not, I've not got one that's boxed. And the one I wanted was a Turbo one. So this SNES here, this is the one I've got one in my cabinet I use, and this one is really nice condition, which I used to have just here. And if you can see on here now, in this display cabinet, I've swapped it out for the PlayStation. So I've put the PlayStation in there, and I've got this SNES. So this SNES will go into the Turbo, Street Fighter 2 Turbo box that's come in. And the one in the box, I'll make sure it works. The seller says it works, but you never know, do you? And I'll sell that off and get a bit of money back. So I've got a good deal on that Turbo box, but I'm not going to tell you how much because I'll do a separate video when I've got that, unboxing, have a look inside it, because it's got all the inserts and everything in there. So this one will go in it. And the other thing I've got coming is a basically Sega Mega CD 2 box. Now this one I've just bought the box, so you probably see up in here as well. So I've got a Sega Mega CD 2 here on display, but I've also got another one here. So I wanted a box for this one, to have it in a box, and it just completes it, doesn't it? And then whatever it says on the box, I'll try and get the games and put it in that box. That's how anal of a collector I am. So this one, it works. It's been recapped. It's got a new laser in it and a new fuse for the power. So that's working. But I have already got, this camera doesn't flip again. I have already got a boxed Mega CD 2 up there, but this one's a different variant box, and I just want to complete it. And I got it for a good deal on eBay, and I couldn't say no to it, basically. I offered a price, and they accepted it, which is good. But so I've had to sort out on this top shelf now, because basically I had the, just down here, I don't know if you can see it, where is it? Down here, I've got a Sega 32X just down here, but that used to be up there. So I've had a bit of a sort out. I've had to put like extension timbers here, because in hindsight I should have put the shelves right to the wall, but that was the length of them, and I thought that it will do at the time. But obviously collections grow, don't they? And I've done the same there. You just see a little extension piece. So that Mega Drive cantilevers over, and that's Sega CD, and it's a Tech Toy variant. So I've got another Mega CD 2 there, but it's a Tech Toy variant, and that one would basically was on here. So if I just set this up here, and you'll probably see better then. Yeah, so just on here, the Sega CD was nestled just in here, this space here. So this is a bit unorganised there, but my plan is, when I get the Street Fighter 2 Turbo console box, because that's the box, that's the one that's got the most nostalgia for me. And that one was the one I had, I think must have been about 10 years old when I had that. I got it for my birthday, and I held on to the box for years, but obviously I think my mum chucked it at some point. But so I've got a few SNESes, none of them boxed, but I wanted the box, and that's the one I wanted on display. So that's going to go in there. Street Fighter 2 Turbo box, console box will go in there, and hopefully the Atari will go on top, and all these little bits will go on top, nestled in. So I've had a bit of a sort out. So that top shelf up here now, if I just put you back there, I don't know if this will zoom in or zoom out. No, it won't. So that's all the top there. So I've got the Sega CD Tech Toy Model 2. I've got my Mega Drive Sega CD Model 2 up there. I've got Model 1. And I've got all that up there nice now. So you may be thinking, well, I'm going to put this, like everyone, I'm running out of space. So when I get this other different, variant box of the Mega CD 2, I've had a bit of a sort out on here. So I don't know if you can just see on there, it's like a little shelving cabinet, and I've just put everything in I've reshuffled everything around in here. So I've got PS3, 32X, I've got Master System 2, you know, Wii U. But so what I'm going to do is it's going to go, hopefully, I move all this across and the boxed Mega CD2 will hopefully go against the wall here on display. And I think that'll look all right. So the only thing I couldn't fit on back in that cupboard down there was my spare, because I've got a boxed, I've got to put this up a bit. I've got a boxed Mega CD up there, and I've got this one here. This is the first one I ever had that I recapped, probably the second project I ever recapped successfully, should I say, because I had a lot of practice attempts on Game Gears and stuff. But yeah, so that's the Mega Drive on there, that's the Mega CD. So this one will go in my cabin, and I'm going to use this as a working unit. There's no point in being on the shelf, I'm going to get it used. So yeah, so that's my video. I've had a bit of a shuffle around over the last few days. I've not really been actively looking for games. I've got some games pre-ordered that hopefully will come for some videos. But yeah, so I think my next video will be showing you the Sega CD box and putting the Sega CD in there, what's come with it and everything. And I've also bought some box, I always put these like plastic protectors on to keep the box nice. So I'll put in the link where I've got them from when I do the video. And also when the Street Fighter 2 Turbo console box comes with the console in, I'll open it up, show you the console inside, show you all the bits and bobs. Because that box has got massive nostalgia for me, because it's the first Super Nintendo I ever had. It was in that box. And Street Fighter 2 Turbo was the first Super Nintendo game I owned, and I love that game. It's one of my favourite SNES games. Yeah, so, and then what I'll do then is this one will go inside that box. I do put it in on that if I do the video. And yeah, so that's a nice, really nice colour one, been recapped, works really well. And the one that comes in the box, I might trade that in at CX, I think, and then obviously get something from there that I want. But yeah, so that's the video this week. No pickups, but a bit in the pipeline. I've done a lot of sorting out the games room, and hopefully it'll look nice once I've got the Street Fighter 2 Turbo box, which I've wanted for a long time. That's one of my grails. And that leaves me with one grail is the Sega Mega Jet. And probably another grail would be Multi-Mega, but that's ridiculous money. And I'll have to probably get one really badly faulty, damaged, and repair it. But yeah, so that's the video. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next one. See you later.